Look at him showing off his pecs. That's
Hello, just showing off my new shirt. Actually, it's not new. It's quite old, but it's maybe new to you, Jim.
I've seen it before.
Oh, have you? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
none
the
of my
kind you've worn
business.
that. Yeah.
It's none of my business if you've seen it before or not. You know how it
That
is.
that kind of encompasses Stu's approach to social media, follow up and marketing. None of my business. Don't talk about politics, religion.
Hey, unless your business is that, there's no need.
Are you still doing all puppies, no politics?
Yeah, I just haven't done a whole lot with Parker lately. Not
Uh-huh.
that I, you know, can't take a picture of my dog. I've just taken a break from it a little bit. I've been really focused on actually making money with social media than just posting cute puppy pictures.
Well, that's good.
Um, no, but I still do. I'll post some up today just for you.
Oh, good. Well, I always wonder how the old boy is doing.
He's doing great. He's my buddy.
That's good.
But hey, I figured out. Remember last week when you asked me about my YouTube channel and linking my store to it,
Oh,
and you
yeah.
asked one question that I didn't know the answer to, which was, can I do a specific post and have that book linked to it only?
Yeah.
And the answer is yes.
Wow.
I figured it out. And you know what I did? I just posted a video. And then while I was going through the process of, is this a G rated video or an X rated video? Yeah, whatever, you have to do whenever you're sending it to the YouTube world,
As you
um,
do.
as you do. It said, do I want to add a product right there?
Yeah.
It's just a button I push. And then when I pushed it, it linked all my products right there. And I just pushed the one I wanted to do. So I was like, yes. So the
Now,
default is it puts all of them on there on like a scroll underneath the video, or I can select one or two and it puts the one or two right there as a link in the video itself.
do you want to show like one of the videos? Do you have YouTube pulled up that you could show us an example of a video that has a specific book right there listed with it for sale on YouTube?
I don't have it pulled up, but Jim, you know what? My computer is moving fast.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad. What's up, Renee? What's up, Don? What's up, David? Who else we got? Mary's here. Vicky's here. Brad's here. Yeah, when Stu showed me this yesterday, I was like, dang, I could see going and grabbing a Shopify store just to being able to do this one
Yes.
particular thing, which is pretty
You
slick.
want me to show this real quick?
Yeah, yeah. You just gotta
So here's
you gotta share
here's
it, and then I gotta show it. There we go. Okay.
so this is my latest video, Meet Your Spec Ops Career Goals Getting To and Through Selection.
Uh huh.
And you can see this little button right here says
Uh
view
huh.
products. So you
Uh
can
huh.
either click this and these pop up right here, or you can scroll down a little bit and they're right here tagged here below as well.
And YouTube is not charging you anything extra for this. YouTube is not taking a commission or a percentage or anything like that. They're just, this is a thing that a plugin that you got through your Shopify store that lets this, and you tied it to your YouTube channel.
Yes, that is
Wow.
correct. I have not paid YouTube a single dime for that.
Now, let me ask you a question that will kind of lead into the what we're going to talk about today, if we get to what we're going to talk about today. Um, I just thought of this. Okay. But we're talking about lead generation today. We're talking about follow up. But is there a way that you could offer something, a product for free, or offer something? And just go with me here for a second.
Okay.
You do a video. You could treat it like a reverse squeeze. You could treat it like whatever. You do a video on a particular topic. And then in the video, you make an offer. I just may have answered my own question. This is something that's worth testing. but you make an offer for, hey, I've got like the ebook that you just wrote. I've got an ebook that I just wrote. What's the title of it? Or just give me the short title of it. What is it?
Navy SEAL Phase 1.
Okay. So I just wrote my Navy SEAL Phase 1 book. It's for sale on my website for 19 bucks.
$19.95.
Okay. But here's a coupon. And if you go right down below this video or over here, there's a link you can click. And if you use this coupon code, you can get it for free.
Yeah, I can do that. I can make that coupon code. Yeah, easy.
So that's a way that you could have a product that would show up on YouTube right there with your video. And in the video, you could tell people, hey, you can get a free copy of my book when you use this coupon code and you click the link below. And it's got the book. And they go over to your store where it's legit for sale for 19 bucks. And you could even at the end of the video show them the process. So like, here's how it's going to work. You're going to go down there, you're going to click the button. When you get to this page, you're going to put this coupon code in, and you have this big zoom in on it, right? And then you show them hitting the button and it's 0. All they got to do is just go through the checkout process. Now, three things can happen there. Number one, they got to give you their legit stuff.
Yeah.
In order to get it. Number two, they can go through whatever sales process you have built into that. I'm assuming you have an upsell or something that, you know, OTO, order bump, whatever you want to call it. Dude, that's mint. I think that's better than that. That is worth a serious try.
Yeah.
And that's making me want to go get a Shopify store like right now. Susan's like, look, dude, let me just get through today. All right. Don't be getting another dang platform or anything. She's like,
we did one already. I did one for you already, Jim. Remember, we put up a product too. I don't know if you got rid of it or not, but you have a Shopify store.
Okay, well,
with one product on it.
Let's pull the Shopify store out, knock the dust off of it, and not today, but if share that page again, would you, Stu? Share that video again, please.
Sure.
Okay, so there's that. And then it's like, imagine, you know, hey, I'm Stu Smith, and I endorse this message. And if you like, you can check this out. But I especially want to point out, you can get my newest book for free. All you got to do is just use this coupon code and click that link. Now, David just said something that I don't know. You would know better than I do, Stu. He said, I read that you have to be monetized on YouTube to do this.
Yes, I am monetized on YouTube.
Okay.
As well.
What does that mean? Because I don't think we're monetized on YouTube. Or is that something you can do pretty easily? Or
I'll be honest with you, Jim. All of this was so easy. I can't like sit here and say, look what I did. Because I just pushed some buttons.
All right.
That's all I did. I pushed some buttons and read some directions, and it worked.
Okay.
And you know, the same way with monetizing your YouTube channel, I think you have to link it to Google somehow. But it's, believe me, there's a YouTube video that's going to show you how to do it easier than I can explain it to you on this podcast.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying with all the different ways on, especially with promoting videos on YouTube, and that's a relatively cheap way of driving traffic to just promote a video on YouTube. If you've got a video that the whole purpose of it is to do lead generation, and you've got that whole mechanics set up there like that, where it's a no-brainer, my brain is going pretty hot and heavy right now, and this isn't even what we were going to talk about. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited about that.
It was a lot of fun. In fact, I've noticed a difference in sales to the point of it's looking like this will be one of my best weeks ever.
Wow.
In sales. And it's not like I wasn't getting YouTube people over to my store already because they would go over there. I think it's just made it so easy for them to do it that
Yeah,
they didn't have to go type in StuSmithFitness.com. They just click that button and they're there.
right. But it also makes it, if you think about mentally being able to tie the thing that you're talking about to there it is. And it's a different dynamic than, hey, let me make a funky banner show up or something. Um, Let me ask you this, and I guess I could look on my phone, so don't, hey, Jim, let me Google that for you. But if I'm going to go to, I'm going to search, what was the title of that video? Stu Smith.
Um,
What was
let me
the
see.
topic of it?
Sorry, I just
It's okay.
shut it down. Um, it is
Oh,
okay.
Jesus.
It is
All right.
called. Sorry, it is called Meet Your Spec Ops Career Goals.
Okay. Meet your Spec Ops career goals. So I'm looking that up on my app from, uh, and I see what you did here. You're just making videos to be able to show your dang to show your dang books. You never make a 6-minute video.
That is true.
So check this out. On my YouTube app,
Nice.
it's featuring those
Yep.
products. It's
Perfect.
featuring those things. So it's not just web, it's also in the YouTube app. Yeah, we got to figure this out. We got to figure this out. We got to figure this out. Because can you imagine us doing a demo of a genie or doing an AI related thing and then demoing the genie and then giving people either a free trial or a coupon code to get access to something or something like that? Dude, that'd
Yep.
be like falling off a log.
Yes, and I know there are other ways to do it besides Shopify. That's not the only platform that does it. That's just the only one I know how to use, and it's the only one I have. So it's
By default, that's the one
like,
that Stu
yeah,
uses.
yeah,
I wonder if Thrivecart does that, Susan. Might be worth a
yeah.
looky
Check it out.
loo. A looky loo. Yeah, it's like check it out. Anyway, not today. Got to get the affiliate program done. But that, I mean, my mind is cooking hard on this because it's removing friction.
Yeah,
That's why I'm excited about it, is because anytime you can remove friction, anytime you can remove resistance, you are going to get more people to go forward in the process. That's ultimately why I'm excited. It's another level of friction removed. I I watched this cool video. I'm gonna go there when I get a chance. When I get back to my computer, when I get, whatever, but I don't have to go back to my computer. In fact, I don't have to type anything in. All I have to do is just tap this thing. And I'm assuming that
right to the store.
it goes right to the store. And
Buy
I
now.
just clicked on the picture and I can buy the thing right there. And I got related products and all kinds of cool stuff. How cool is that? I mean, I'm just like, I'm in.
Yeah, like I said,
So
when I first discovered this and it worked, I was like, "Damn it! I wish I'd done this 5 years ago because I could have."
yeah, I think I'm gonna give people are asking this questions about monetizing a channel. I'm assigning the research project to you, Brad Reed. I need you to go research this and give me your assessment on what needs to happen. Carlin says, thanks for sharing, Stu. Uh, Vicky, Vicky said something. Vicky said, to monetize on YouTube, you need 500 subscribers and 4,000 views within the year. Look at Vicky doing the work. Awesome.
Nice.
I don't know if we meet that criteria or not. Just I'm terrible, man.
You do. You
Oh,
do. Yeah.
look at
Yeah.
us.
We have a
Okay.
good following over there.
Okay, cool. All right. So all right, this isn't what we wanted to talk about. What we're going to talk about on the show today, Stu.
We're going to talk about boost your lead nurturing efforts, which new
Okay.
word, with
Okay.
AI genies and automated email campaigns.
Oh, well, that's kind of fancy. Um, Put that into normal people terms.
Yeah, basically, we're going to discover how AI genies are going to revolutionize your lead nurturing process by automating email campaigns and effectively segmenting. Was that not better?
Yeah,
Probably
I was
not.
just thinking we're going to do some follow up with the AI genies, and they'll make your life a lot easier by
Yes.
reducing friction.
Yeah, I think that's
Reduce
the big key.
friction. I'm gonna have this is gonna be one of my things. Like, why do we want to use AI? It reduces friction. It's like mental lube, Stu.
Hmm. Motion is lotion.
Motion is lotion. Um, and I was thinking in the automobile sense, if any of you were thinking in any other sense on that word I used, grow up. So, what is friction? What, dude? I'm like, my mind is like popping right now because I've had like 4 cups of coffee and I'm like, I'm in this zone. I got the board working and, we got that whole thing. But what's the friction? This is, those of you that are in John Maxwell, this is going to be like when I'm in the hallway in a couple, 3 weeks, this is going to be the thing that I ask at the beginning of any presentation. Hey, when it comes to this, when it comes to planning a speech, when it comes to writing a book, when it comes to doing a coaching program, when it comes to doing a training, what's the friction? Dude, that's a great question,
Oh, I
Stu.
love that.
What is the friction when it comes to lead follow up? And you might call lead follow up, lead onboarding, lead nurturing. All those things are pretty much plus or minus saying the same thing. Let's bring in an expert who can tell you what the friction is in our system. Papa, here's Susan back. Susan, what is the friction? And please don't answer it by saying getting Jim to give me the dang emails. Okay.
I was just gonna go with
What's
Jim. I was gonna keep it like really short.
so just Jim? Jim is the friction. So what is the friction when it comes to setting up any kind of follow up? Seriously. I mean, take me out of the equation.
Getting the emails. Well, if you're the one creating creating the emails that then go into your system,
Okay.
and then making sure you have your system set up to send to the right people.
Okay. So it's basically create the emails, put in the system, set up the system. But if you ain't got the emails, none of this stuff can happen. So the immediate friction is creating the emails. That's what it comes down to. Put your hand in the air at home. Those of you who are here with us live, put your hand up. I'll see you. No, I really won't, but it's not like Zoom. But tell us in the comments or something if you love writing emails. Like if I said to you, okay, you got to sit down right now because Susan's looking at you like you got to give her these emails to load in the system. How many of you would be super excited to write a 4 email sequence, like sit down and do it? Who just will, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it now.
Yeah, that's not a motivational
Nobody.
process. Yeah.
Writing emails sucks. We love the result of it, but sitting down and purposely writing emails sucks. Nobody wants to do it.
Yeah.
Would you agree, Susan?
Oh yeah. Sorry, it makes me think back to when we used to agonize over getting ready to hit the send button and the gut wrenching feeling that would have.
Yeah. Exactly.
Whether or
All
not
right.
we're gonna clean the list completely this time.
It's a list cleaning exercise. So Renee says not at all. Carlin says no, I don't. Vicky says nope, do not love writing emails. Seeing some, oh, Thomas says hell no. Keith says I'm live, don't like writing emails. Dave says no. Keith, why would you say I'm live? Is that like a personal declaration to the universe or something?
I think it's a Facebook thing where like you show up live and you mention that you're live. It used to be, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
But either that or he can, hey, he's alive. He's above the ground and not below it.
I'm glad he's alive. Keith is not replay this time. Okay, well, Keith's a valuable part of our Thursday workshop, so be alive tomorrow too. All right, so let's talk about what the basic follow-up is that we need to do. Okay, so at the most basic, when we're talking about following up with somebody, first thing we got to do, the very first email, especially when we're talking about lead generation, is we got to get them the thing. We got to get them whatever it is. So we'll call this the delivery email. Okay, we can call it a lot of other things, but we call it the delivery email. It's like, hey, this is the email that's got the link, that's got the info, that's got the 411 on how you're going to get the thing that we promised you to give us your email that hopefully you're checking. The second email, which goes out the next day, is the thank you email. Okay, and the thank you email serves a very specific function, and that is to be shorter than the delivery email and to hopefully make it past the spam filters to be able to get them the information they need to be able to download the thing that they said they asked for. Okay, because the chances of this first one not getting through are actually pretty good. If they've never gotten anything from you before, it's going to go into the spam folder. It's going to get caught up at their ISP. It's going to get caught up in their email. It's going to get lost in and amongst all the other stuff that they're getting. And then what's that?
On one of our products, and I know it's probably different from lead gen, but on one of our products, 2 hours after that delivery email goes, we have an email that comes that says, hey, just make sure you got access. Hi, this is, it's actually from Nancy. Hi, this is Nancy. Just make sure you got access.
Right. It's like super short. There's nothing in it to like trip anybody up with weird words or anything like that.
Yeah. And we actually, people respond back on that email and say, no, I haven't gotten access yet. So we're able to get them squared away.
Stu?
So real quick, is it, obviously, is it similar to in case you missed it email? Or
sort of.
Is that a different?
Sort of, but you could call it that, but it's super short. It's like 2 sentences. It's designed to make it past everything. It looks like this doesn't have any weird links in it. This doesn't have a million links in it. Doesn't have a billion, unsubscribed links or all this other stuff. It's like, hey, Stu, Jim, want to make sure you got the link to download the ebook. Here it is. Any questions, let us know or reply back to this email. Bam. I mean, it's like, this has got to be from a person. So the only thing that would make it not get through is if that URL was blacklisted in some way. Gotcha. Okay. So, like Susan says, I mean, it in some ways, it going out a day later is too late. So we got it set up to go out 2 hours later, but that's for a product. That's for now, not to say you couldn't do that for a lead magnet too, because people have the attention spans of gnats. So it's like, hey, if I don't catch you today, I'm probably not going to catch you. So now,
and an argument too that we kind of do that on like if the lead magnet is a webinar to attend a training live, we kind of do that with the, hey, we're starting in an hour, so that way they don't miss.
Absolutely. And because again, attention span of a gnat, everybody else and their brothers talking to them, everybody else and their brothers trying to get them to show up to their thing. It's this giant tug of war for attention. And I think to another degree, especially with what you said, Susan, people have been trained that I don't have to keep this kind of loaded in my own mental RAM because I know they're going to remind me again an hour before. So I'm like, I know it's coming, but I'll wait to hear the dinner bell ring to worry about running for dinner. So it's almost like a training thing as well.
Well, it's like you playing video games, You're playing video games and you're like in the middle of the video game and you don't want to be interrupted. You got to wait for the bell to ring. Oh, fine. Okay, I'm going to go eat now. But, I'm in the middle of this.
True. Okay. Well, yes. Okay. But we digress. Okay, so what would the third email, like at a minimum, and this is minimum, Okay, this is all minimum stuff that you want to send out. Like if you could only send 4 emails to somebody that they were only going to pay attention, what would they be? These first 2 are pretty much non-negotiable. These next 2 are, when we're talking in general, what would be the thing that you would want to have somebody do? Well, if somebody's coming in as a lead and they're a cold lead or they're lukewarm or whatever, the next thing I want to do is I want to connect with them as many different ways as possible. Because is email totally reliable? Nah, not really. Is Facebook alone totally reliable? Heck no. You got like a 1 in 200 chance of people actually seeing your stuff at any particular time. So I want to connect with them as many different ways as possible. So if I had their email, I want them to subscribe to me everywhere. I want them to subscribe on Facebook. I want them to join my group. I want them to follow my blog. I want them to follow me on LinkedIn or wherever. I want them to get subscribed to me 9 ways from Sunday. In fact, I just thought of something, Susan. One thing that we could do to get more subscribers on YouTube, and this is for Stu, as you know, Stu as well. One way that we could get more people to subscribe to us on YouTube would be to email our subscribers, tell them to go subscribe to us on YouTube and give them a bribe when they subscribe. So we could do something like what we're talking about here with your book. It's like, go here and subscribe and I'll give you this. And that would be a way to tie them in.
Yeah.
Something else. I think I think we should do that. I think we should do that relatively soon. I never thought about doing that before, like bribing my subscribers to go subscribe to me on YouTube, but there's got to be a way that we could reward them for hitting the subscribe button.
Good idea.
So let's connect. And then finally, feedback. Closing or somehow closing the loop on something, whether it's the lead magnet itself, whether it's, hey, what's your biggest question about this topic, whether it's taking some kind of a poll, whether it's some sort of mechanism where I'm closing the loop with these people to some degree.
Ooh, that makes me think. So like on that feedback, and we don't do this right now, but what if you had a link to a poll that went on Facebook, and then that way they could find you on Facebook and follow you there, and there's a poll for them to answer there.
I think that's a great idea. How long do polls stay active on Facebook? Like, you know?
I honestly don't know.
Okay. But that, yeah, if we had a poll on Facebook that we were just driving everybody to, and it was a never ending post type thing, I think that's a great idea. Let's try it. To a Facebook poll.
I mean, if it never goes down and you get enough interaction, could you use that as an ad later on?
I don't know. I think another thing we could do would be to drive them to a quiz. Hey, want to test your knowledge?
Yeah.
And we could drive them to a quiz. Would be another thing that we could do as well.
As ads on YouTube, I wonder if you can do like a survey on YouTube.
I don't know. Can you do a survey on YouTube, Stu?
I'm not sure. Never done one.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So this is the minimum, the kind of thing that you want to do. Now, how many of you want to sit down and write all these? Nobody. All right. No, nobody. This, I believe, is really the reason why Stu has not completed his real-time flexibility workout video that I want. Not the one that janky one he put together just to placate me, but the one that I envision in my head, that when next time Stu comes to visit, I'm just going to grab him and we're going to do it. The video.
Yes.
And get it done. So I'm just saying.
Yes.
So let me share with you an amazing tool to help you do this. Are you ready, Stu?
I am ready, Jim.
Because there's a genie for that. There's always a genie for that. But you know what? Before we do that, do I have a new do I have a new video I want to share with y'all? I should be better ready, better prepared for this, but you know what? I'm sure I do. I'm gonna share this with you real quick, and then we'll. All right, here we go.
Pulling that up, Carlin says you can do surveys on YouTube.
Nice, thank you, Carlin. All right, here's a new. We're trying a new vertical format for Reels and for other stuff, Stu. So this is a vertical format. This is the final draft version. Couple little changes being made, and then it'll be ready for prime time. Here we go. Have you ever looked at a product and said, "Whoever buys that is my perfect customer"? Do you wish you had a magic tool to reverse engineer the best customers of those successful products? Well, look no further than the Product Avatar Detective Genie, the AI-powered software that revolutionizes the way you do avatar research. Eliminate hours and days of research. Identify multiple markets for your product and analyze your target audience's buyer hot buttons in minutes. Here's how it works. Copy and paste any successful product sales copy into the Genie. Whack the button, and in just a few clicks, you'll have all the hot buttons that product uses to motivate customers to buy. It's like having a psychic genie who always knows why customers buy. Use your new avatar to create click-worthy headlines, tailor-made posts, mouth-watering offers, and more. It works like magic, and that's why we call them genies. Join CopyandContent.ai today to unlock the full potential of the Product Avatar Detective Genie for yourself. You'll love it. Make the smart choice. Join us today. So that's a good demo, right?
Yeah, how long is it?
It's too long.
Oh.
It's over 60 seconds, so we're gonna chop some stuff out. But we were playing around with the vertical format.
That's all right. You can put that on Reels, but you're limited to a minute, I think, on
60
YouTube
seconds.
Shorts.
Yeah.
YouTube Shorts. So
yeah,
you can put it on TikTok too.
Absolutely. So that's a great demo, but that's not the genie I'm going to show y'all. Wanted to grab one and show you the vertical one. So anyway, let's do this. All right. So this is the welcome email sequence genie. And it's going to help you write those 4 emails, and then we'll talk if we have a couple minutes. We'll talk about how you can supplement that basic sequence that I talked about. So I'm going to click new project, and yeah, let's load Stu's mobility avatar. Here we go. So here's Stu's mobility avatar.
Long enough, you'll just do it all for him, and he can just put the pieces together and roll on down the road.
Well, yeah, but I can't. I'm not Stu Smith, so I can't stretch like Stu. It's kind of like be like Mike, stretch like Stu. I mean, I'm even giving him the taglines for the dang thing. Stu Smith's real-time mobility workout training for athletes over 50. So it's real-time video coaching. What's the number one place that you would want these people to make sure that they followed you?
I'd say YouTube.
Okay. And what's the title of your Stu Smith Fitness YouTube channel?
Yes.
Okay. Is that the name of it?
No.
What is it?
I don't know what the name of it is, Jim.
Oh my gosh. That sounds like me.
I've had this thing since YouTube started.
Okay. Back before Google owned YouTube?
Yeah.
All right. Let's choose your writing variables. Okay. What kind of tone do you want to do? Like inspirational or sensational or persuasive or friendly? Which one?
I'd say friendly. And my YouTube channel is called Stu Smith, which I probably need to update that.
Stu Smith. Huh.
Yep.
Okay. How about Stu Smith Tactical Fitness?
There, that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna add it.
Oh, thank you,
I'm
God.
editing it
All
right now
right.
as we speak.
All right. So that answers the question, can you change the name of your YouTube channel after it's been up for a while? It's
Well,
probably
we're
going to
about to find
jack up
out.
every friggin' link you ever did. That's not on me. All right. Language style. Oh, look, Renee's even doing hashtag stretch like Stu. Come on.
Ooh, I like it.
Okay, do you want to do conversational, concise, descriptive, formal, informal, informative? Let's do informative.
Sure.
What about your general writing style? You're the good housekeeping guy, right? Writing voice,
Yeah,
accurate.
like that. That or Reader's Digest. Whatever,
Okay,
you know,
we'll do
all
what you.
over
I
the
don't want you
place.
to feel like I'm telling you what to do while you're getting that real-time workout thing done. So writing voice, we'll do active. So now what we're going to do, Stu, is we're going to remove some friction. I am going to lube you up, Stu Smith. Watch this. I'm going to write your welcome email. I'm going to write your thank you email. I'm going to write your let's connect email, and I'm going to write your feedback request email. You're welcome. So
Thank
while
you.
we're doing that, Stu's like, and I'm not even using any of my own wishes. So it's a bonus. Unlock your athletic capacity with Stu Smith's real-time mobility workout training. Thanks for purchasing Stretch Like Stu. You've made a wise decision to unlock your athletic capacity and take your performance to the next level. Please provide you the following link and login information so you can start your journey and unlock that potential. Should you encounter any issues, our customer service team is available to help you out. Please use this link to contact us. In addition, we invite you to connect with us and other athletes over 50 on social media, especially on Stu Smith Tactical Fitness YouTube channel. We have lots more coming your way to help you unlock your capacity you didn't even know you had in you, so stay tuned.
I
So
love it.
that's a pretty good one, but look at how much shorter the thank you one is. Hey, thanks for purchasing Stu's workout training. Just want to thank you again. You made a wise decision. If you need help, here's customer service. Bam. And I'd probably have a link to the download page as well. We're confident that it'll help you unlock. Thanks again. That's it. Not, hey, blah, 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 blah. It's here it is. Make sure that you're able to get it. And if you're having any problems, let us know. Now, unlock your athletic capacity with us. Your athletes over 50. Thanks for purchasing. Here are links to our various social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Recommend you also check out the YouTube channel. By purchasing that, you made a wise decision. Boom. Now, and finally, asking them for feedback. I want to ask you, how can we make the real-time video coaching better? Specifically, what did you like? How can we make it better? How can we help you in your quest to unlock athletic capacity? So,
Man, that is good.
yeah, and to make it even more exciting, you can download all of them in one handy, easy to manipulate docx file, suitable for Word, Pages, or if you import it the right way, inside of Google Docs, it'll even open there. But check that out. Here's all your emails done.
That's
All you got to
awesome.
do is just do a quick edit pass and copy and paste. So how much friction did we just remove for you guys there? Absolutely, like
All of it.
an hour, hour and a half. I mean, how long, honestly? It was, oh, I could write those emails in 15 minutes. Yeah, if you could, Chuckles. If I went and checked out your follow-up autoresponder, how many of them have the default welcome message that came with the autoresponder? It's no fun to write these. So the cool thing that this does is it just removes that friction. And this is just one of over 50 genies and like a gajillion wizards we have inside of CopyandContent.ai. And someone says, well, I could use ChatGPT to write these. Absolutely, you could. If you remember who your avatar is, if you remember all the hot buttons for your product, if you remember and know the right format to ask GPT to write that email, and oh, every time you start with ChatGPT, you're starting over again. See, we're not selling you access to AI software. We're selling you a solution to your problem that removes the friction in your business that's holding you back. Dude, that was smooth as butter right there.
Oh, it was.
So
Smooth friction. I like it.
let's lube.
Good call.
I'm gonna have to come up with an acronym for that. So let's talk for a minute, because I know what y'all are thinking. Like, okay, well, what if I want to create a longer email sequence? Would it be okay with you both if I took over the whole screen for just a moment so people could see what I'm doing better? Okay. So what if I want to have more emails in my sequence? What if I want to have like 2 or 3 or 4 weeks? Easy. All you got to do is think in terms of, I got my thank you email, or excuse me, I got my welcome email, I got my thanks email, I got my connect with us email, and I got my feedback email. Okay. What else is somebody going to have on their mind that I could address that they would be very interested in, that's going to help me to ultimately make a sale? Well, first you got to answer the question of what the heck do I want them to buy as a result of becoming a lead? All right, where ultimately is this going? So you should sort of understand what your funnel looks like. Next, what I would do would be to make a nice little list of the pains, the questions, and the objections that they have. Oh, wait, we have that built into the avatar. So once you've defined your avatar, you've got a list of pains, questions, and objections. Next, what I would do would be to create at least one video that addresses the number one pain that they face and drives them to your product, which solves that problem or that pains, problems. Okay. I would position that right after the thank you email. Like the second or third day, they're getting an email, they're getting a follow-up that's saying, hey, this is the number one pain that people face. I want you to watch this video. I'm going to show you exactly how to get rid of it. I'm going to give them some really good content that drives them, increases their desire massively for whatever it is that I have to sell. Next, questions. I'm going to pick the number one question on somebody's mind. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. And I would position that after that one. So you're telling me, Jim, you might follow up with these people every day for a week? Absolutely. Because after that first week, you either got them or you ain't. You've either got them or you don't. Lastly, I would do number one objection or myth or mistaken belief, something like that, whatever it is, excuse me. And I might position that after the connect with us email. But if I had these 3 and I got these 4, guess what? That's 7 days of follow-up built in. Now, nice. How would I create these? Well, I might use the blog post Super Genie. I might use the explainer, or the now we just came out with the brand new super explainer video script. And then the myth, well, we have a genie to help you with that as well. So once you understand the structure, we've got the tools to help you fill it in. And if you already had some existing content, you could use the content curation genie, just drop your existing content into that, and it'll do the intro and the conclusion, and it'll pop it out for you. And if you're like, well, how would I write the email for that? You got the genies to create the content. Great. Use the email composer genie, or the email teaser genie, which will automatically just create an amazing email teaser to either introduce the content as part of it, or to drive people to the web or to YouTube or to social media to absorb the content. Yes.
I just had a thought, Susan? In Stu's case with the content curation genie, since he's got other products that he oftentimes sends about, he could use that as, these are other resources that will help you on your journey.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep. other resources. That's great. So people are like, oh, what would I send email about? Once you understand the principles, once you have access to the tools, you could create a year's worth of follow-up really easily. Plus your broadcasts and your newsletters and all kinds of stuff. What, Susan?
You wouldn't have to think about it. You just get all in there and let it do its thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gorgeous.
There was a time back when life was simpler, when we had 2 years of follow-up built into 7-day ebook. And the only reason we kind of got away from that a little bit was because just sometimes stuff breaks. Sometimes stuff just other side. The biggest thing was that other people's, we did a lot with other people's resources and sharing those kinds of things. And they would disappear. People would, just things would happen. And then you don't know when it happens. And you got people like, it was weird. It was like being in a time warp. But it was very, very, very effective, especially when we were just a 2-person crew. So anyway, any final thoughts on this, Stu? Final as we wrap this up, because you and I and we need to jump on turn content into traffic here for the elite members in just a few minutes. And by the way, if you like the Copy and Content report, you would love being a member of the full version of CopyandContent.ai. And you especially want to be an elite member because they get all the cool tools and all the cool training. So how are we going to wrap this up, Stu?
Here's what I just saw. I just saw what for me has always been a scattered system. Well, it wasn't even a system. It was, I'm going to send an email. I probably need to do a second email, right? It was never a system like you just demonstrated there. It just makes sense for me. So I appreciate learning that today, because it organized it in my own head now that it's not creating friction to me to go do it.
Right. And
that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you don't have to remember to do it. You just do it. And it's like Ron Popeil used to say on the on the Showtime Rotisserie Grill show. It's like, set it and
forget it.
Forget it. That's where you want to be. Because what's the alternative? Let me leave you with this. What's the alternative to doing this? The alternative is trying to remember to send emails to individuals. It's impossible. And you went through all that work to get somebody to sign up. Why wouldn't you go the next few extra steps and actually follow up with them in an effective way? And ask yourself this, how many times have you bought something or gotten something, gotten a lead magnet or something, and you never heard from the person again?
Yeah.
More often than not.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't be that person. You're cheating your family. So
Smart.
don't cheat your family. Don't take food out of your children's mouths. Join CopyandContent.ai today. Let the genies do the heavy lifting for you. And as the little rapping genie says, no matter what you want to do, there's a genie for that. I'm Jim Edwards.
Stu Smith.
And Susan are able. What are you? You're not Vanna White. What are you? What are you in this, since you're on the show now? What's your role?
The guy that does the announcing behind on Jeopardy, who reads the questions.
Alex, no.
Come on down. How about the come on down?
I'm the behind the scenes announcer person, whatever, the Johnny Gilson or whatever his name is.
Right.
Gilbert.
I think his name was Roddy something or other. We got to find out.
Somebody said Don Pardo.
You're the
Don
next
Pardo.
contestant.
Okay, you're the next contestant. Awesome. Okay, appreciate y'all. We'll talk to you soon. If you're not a member of CopyandContent.ai yet, you're wrong. You need to go rectify that mistake. so that you can live your life to the fullest. CopyandContent.ai. See you there.